here we are, the day after. We had a good night last night. The whole goal was to go out and shoot a pig for meat. This guy over here.
Mission accomplished.
Well, did you have any doubts?
No.
Me neither. So all we wanted was a good meat pig. Jonah's been on a kick of wanting some wild boar ribs, and we achieved that.
You need the right pig for it, though.
A lot of people say the big pigs mean ditch. To us, big pigs mean fat ribs, yum yums.
More meat.
Yeah. Less meat you got to use when you go to grind it up. So it didn't start off as a meat hunt, though.
No,
that was the goal.
We were waiting.
But that was not how it started. So we made a trip to one of our best coyote calling spots. Well, we should just call it calling in general. Because you never know what you might get down here in Texas. So old Junda set out the FOXPRO X-Wave. What call did you start with?
Nuthatch. Tried and true sound.
The sound stock.
Oh yeah.
Stock?
On every FOXPRO unit. Yep.
A stock sound. There's no secret sauce. I know a lot of guys think there's like a secret sauce.
No.
You want to know what the sauce is? Get out there and do it. Spend the time in the field. That is the secret of all secrets. Time. See what your animal's like. What works. Nutty Nuthatch has always been a game changer for us.
Everywhere we go.
No matter where. Gray fox, bobcats, coyotes. It don't matter. Nutty Nuthatch. It's a bird. All animals. It's a quick, easy meal.
Yeah.
So we're probably a minute in. Maybe a minute and a half.
I didn't even get to.
You didn't get 2 minutes?
No.
A minute and a half. All of a sudden, here comes. I see 5, 6 deer kind of run off to the left, and I was like, "Oh, we got something coming." He's coming, and he's coming fast. Sure enough,
Buddy always gets the elevation on me, and he goes on top of the buggy.
well, that's why I got it.
I know.
I mean, if you're gonna get a rack, you get an alpha rack, because this platform right here, boys and girls, I did add some new shocks to the buggy because, well, we had a mistake, but that's okay. All mistakes can be fixed. Running into stuff in the dark never feels good. Just so you know, I got cuts and bruises to store. Back to the alpha rack.
You get up there for elevation.
You get up there for elevation, and these things are tried and true, baby. All aluminum, lightweight, especially running an EV like I am. This is something that allows you to not have to carry a ton of weight, keeps you mobile, and man, I'm going to tell you something. There's nothing better than shooting from a platform. You're up above, you have no obstructions, you don't even have them little bushes that can get in your way. Yep. You're up there, you can see everything.
You can way farther out coming. And
I seen that coyote he came from a ways off behind some trees, little mesquite trees, and he came blitzing down and came through the fence. When he hit that fence, that's when I turned my freaking everything, record everything, because he wasn't slowing down.
Flying.
He was ripping and gripping. He was burning up pavement, baby. Well, dirt. Pavement, dirt, same thing. You know what I mean? You guys get the point. Anyway,
we had to stop him.
Had to.
Even after hitting mute, he kept coming.
Yeah, he started haying, and I started kissing, and he finally stopped, and right? So a lot of people, if you have a coyote, or any predator for that matter, that is coming to you straight on, and you don't have that perfect broadside, try to square up on the inside of the inside shoulder. So you're going in the cavity, and if you come out, it's coming out the opposite side of the cavity. Okay? A lot of guys want to shoot for front shoulder, right? Well, you shoot for front shoulder, you can get back into the guts. You're going back here and going back through the guts, which that coyote can take it and run, okay? Bobcat, just about anything. This happens all the time with bobcats, where they jump,
gone,
and they gone, and then you got to go try to find them. So shot placement is always huge in any game you're hunting. I don't care if it's deer hunting, hog hunting, predator hunting. Just be very mindful when that animal's coming in on which way that animal's facing and try to put it. I aimed right off. So it was coming in to where it had its left shoulder to me, coming in straight in like this. So I had a little bit of a quartering to. So I came straight in front of that shoulder, but I was on that downward angle because I was elevated, and it went straight through everything. It did it literally full stop.
Oh yeah.
It dropped. I stayed on it because it did some kicking, and I'm like, you get up, Yeah, but he was done. It was game over. Nice male.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Good male. Mid 30 some pounds, 34, 35 probably. So it's good dog.
So then we got back in the buggy, started cruising around. We did have some pigs on a neighboring property, which we didn't have access to. So we didn't get to go get on that group, and they just kind of stayed off in the distance. We were hoping they were going to work their way our way, but they did not. So we worked our way down the road to another property. And,
Ran into pigs.
Ran into a group of sounder right coming off my lease property, going onto another section of property that I have. And we tried stalking them, but when we drove by, they were only probably 15, 16 yards off the road. So they heard us slow rolling, and they're like, "Oh no!" We did try to stalk them, but they got too far in front of us, so we backed out and saved them for another day. So long story short, I checked my phone.
Ding, ding, ding. Our nemesis.
Boar at the back feeder.
The boar.
Double. He has been a nemesis of mine for about
3 months.
going on almost 4 months now.
Oh, yeah.
Since last year. He's a big pig, very fatty. I had him with 704 Outdoors down. We had him coming in. Tried getting John McPherson on him with a bow. He's super educated. Not even educated to red lights or educated to lights in general, just educated to be in pressure.
His surroundings.
He is very any
Head
movement
up,
out
head
of
down, head up, head down.
Yeah.
He's aware.
Any movement out of place,
Yeah.
he gone. So he actually almost spooked,
Mm-hmm.
but he got the old sweet chin music, the old 224 Valkyrie 75 grain Hornady right to the back of the ear. One of the big things, I shoot 224 Valkyrie mainly because we also predator hunt. Try not to blow up all these furs. Jonah was running the 6.5 Grendel. Ideally, he should have shot it, but he was being a gentleman. Said, Jason, you deserve to shoot this one.
You need to kill that pig.
So we drove the buggy within about 150, 160 yards, jumped out, got the fat boy, threw my gun on it, and I trucked into about, well, I probably went another 80, 90 yards. I was somewhere between that 90 to 100 yard mark. I didn't want to get too close, but I didn't want to make a long shot, especially for a headshot, because they don't stop moving. So they're just constantly doing, trying to pick up corn. So they're constantly moving. So you're trying to be, hit that perfect spot. Because a little bit high, you can ricochet off their forehead, off their head.
You've seen him how many times?
Oh, 100%. A little bit low, you can put it in their jaw, blow their jaw off. So you kind of got to be, you got like that much room, right? So we're trying to slide that in there, right there, especially shooting the smaller caliber. And anyways, dumped him in his tracks. Heck of a pig. And Jonah goes, "Well, we just make another stand." Sure, buddy.
Hooked the pig up to the old buggy, drug him.
We did hook it up. The buggy got a little workout, had to flex its muscle.
And you gotta go back. The reason, we could have kept hunting, but it's a time rush. What pig you want to eat, you gotta be like, okay, if we're going to meet pig hunt, meet pig, maybe even make another stand on the way out, and it's time to go.
Or if you get on another sounder on the way out.
Yeah.
My rule of thumb is 2 hours. From the time the pig hits the ground to the time I want to start cutting it up is 2 hours. It's at least a 20-minute drive back to the house, and normally that's where I cut them up. Maybe not the best decision last night was to come home with it, but
we'll get there.
You don't want to go there yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Go to.
We hook it up. We drag it to down a little bit, down
a couple
the
hundred
fence line,
yards from where we shot him.
and we make a stand. And I have what I believe is a fox. I wasn't able to get on my scope yet, but it had it was sitting down on the end of this fence line and had jumped into the brush on one of our fence lines. And I told him, I said, "Hey, watch out for the sendero. It's probably gonna pop out." And lo and behold, next thing I know, here comes a freaking bobcat. What sound were you playing on that one? I think you were playing.
It came into Mr. McCottontail, and then we got that little glimpse of it. I instantly, the cat was in a little bit.
Yep.
Instantly went to another bird sound. One of the woodpeckers, boom, cat came, sat again, and it was, game over.
You were singing the birdie sounds.
Yeah.
The cats like birds. They like cottontail, but they like birds.
You gotta keep their interest.
Yep.
That's the biggest thing with cats. If they sit, instantly switch, change volume, keep his interest, because if not, he'll just get bored.
Adios, amigos.
But they are very. Everyone wants to make cats these mythical creatures of. I need to sit on the stand for long periods of time. Almost every cat, I'm gonna say almost everyone, maybe besides one, they come in quick. They do.
We've been blessed this year.
Very blessed.
2026.
Catty.
It's been a catty year. We've had great success with cats. What do we have? 6? 7?
Somewhere, yeah. Somewhere, I think 6.
Yeah.
6,
a lot.
and the boys put a bullet in one that we didn't recover, so maybe 7.
Yeah. So it's been success, man. And that's the thing is, don't overpressure your ground, but at the same time, don't get in a hurry. I can't really say this. Like,
animals move in, animals move out, man.
yeah.
And if you're my biggest thing with predators, if you're killing what you're calling in, don't be scared to keep calling them same places. You're not beating it up if you're killing what you're calling in.
You're not educated.
That's my point.
You're not educated.
That's my point.
Education is huge. So don't educate your game. But back to the pig. The point at hand here.
Yes.
We did kill bobcat. So we got coyote, hog, bobcat. Awesome hunt.
Time to roll.
Time to roll. We got to get this pig cut up. We go take a cool picture, do our thing, get it loaded up, get it home.
Big pig.
Big pig, heavy. But if you see us itching, this is the wrong time of year to be killing big pigs because they got big fleas.
Like that one?
We took dawn baths. We took 3 or 4 showers, and we still feel like we got fleas all over us. This is the worst flea pig I've ever cut up in the history of me cutting up pigs. Don't know why, don't know how, but it was not good.
It feels like my body's just crawling today.
Yeah. So, keep a bottle of Dawn nearby if you have a flea-infested area, which is kind of ironic because the coyote really didn't have fleas, and neither did
the cat. The cat was clean. I skunned. We took care of the hog, and obviously at that point, I'm covered in fleas. But I really was looking for the cat. The cat was clean. I couldn't find any fleas.
You were given the cat fleas, probably.
Probably.
If anything.
Yep.
Freaking flea infested. I mean, that beard right there, it's so luscious, and they just like to nest up in it. He's over there helping me try to cut this pig up, and he's going, it's getting his nippies, it's getting his freaking booty, it's getting everything in his pants. He's like, Jason, I swear to God, if it gets to the promise area, it's over. It's over. I said, dude, just take your clothes off outside. Everything will be all right. But anyway, guys, it was a great hunt. Another memorable time. I mean, they just keep stacking up, and we're just going to keep making more. It's one of the things that we do down here and have done in Pennsylvania and basically anywhere we've hunted for the most part. We just have a good time. So, but if you guys ever have any questions, or, you know, we're an open book. You know, there's not no secrets to this. Just get out there, press buttons, and have fun. That's the hardest. That's the biggest part. Have fun, enjoy it. Don't burn yourself out either. You can get in a point where you're wanting to prove yourself. You're wanting to spend a lot of time in the field, killing, but make sure you still enjoy doing it. I burned myself out, and you know, going 3 weeks in a row, and I hit a wall. I was like, all right, I'm done. I don't need to do that again.
About a week break.
Week break, couple nights. I mean, even if you have good movement and you're wanting to stay active, get out there and stay on them. But if you start getting some lulls, take a break. Go do something else. Go concentrate on your fitness. Go concentrate on, you know, home life. Concentrate on something else. Do not just turn.
Turkeys are fun too.
Turkeys are in full bloom. 3 down so far.
You're up, buddy.
3 have hit the ground. Team getting it done. If you want to know where to get it done, that's where you go. Just saying. Throwing it out there. But anyway, we just wanted to make a quick video. This one's a little bit longer than I was hoping, but it was a good one.
Good point. Some good points.
So anyway, we'll get this. We've got everything cleaned up, got it charging up, got everything ready to go to do this again soon. Maybe not tonight, but soon. Anything else to add before I close it out?
Nah, I think you got it all.
I think
all
you got
dialed,
it.
buddy.
I think you got it. All right, guys. Hope everybody has a blessed day. Stop him. Yep.